Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for a quick product spotlight looking at Bricktown Grooming. So, Mr. Phil Decker has been a wet shaver for a while, and he decided he wanted to kind of take things into his own hands and come up with some custom blended aftershaves of his own, and started putting together a line of really unique aftershaves. And they featured some real masculine and classic fragrances, but also some new takes and new kind of spins on old classics. We started picking them up at Razor Emporium. Other vendors picked them up. I know he was selling them and promoting them a lot through his community of people in the armed services, which he's a member of. The name has its origins back to a family business that did a brick manufacturing business, and in fact he still uses one of the big bricks that his family's company made in a lot of his social media posts. Yeah, then about a year ago or so, Phil said he was, wanting to expand and get into the soaps, and so we actually helped him in that regard. He didn't really have a strong interest in all the raw materials and ingredients and processes, so he approached us, and we actually worked with him to blend a new formula just for the soaps, for a new base with the same fragrances as his splashes, of course, to get it matchy-matchy, and they've been real successful. And then just as of recently, Phil has got a promotion in his job and wasn't able to really want to take on the day-to-day task of a lot of this. And so we've helped to now also fulfill it and kind of produce the splashes for him as well. He still does all the blending. He still has all the rights to the name. He still gets the majority of the pie on the proceeds and all this stuff. We're just kind of helping with some of this. Because the way I looked at it, I said, this is a fantastic line, and I don't want it to just go away because you're too busy, and we want to help you and be kind of a strategic partner. So it's been working really great. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with Phil multiple times. He's come to an Arizona Shavers meetup. We hung out at the Idaho Falls at the Northwest Shavers meetup, smoked some stogies with him, drank some drinks with him, had many meals with him. Good dude, solid member of the community. He's constantly on Discord and Facebook groups that I see and interact with, and he's always out there to lend a helping hand, lend advice, lend an ear, help ID stuff. He's super into vintage Gillette stuff too, so I know that him and I have a lot of that in common. And we look forward to seeing him again real soon for the next Arizona Shavers meetup coming up in about a month. Exact date is February 17th on that, just FYI. But let's go through some of these and actually talk about the scent notes and what makes them unique. First up, Valley Forge. The Valley Forge scent is woody, spicy, and warm. Everything the men and women who forged our nation needed during one of the most pivotal moments in our military history. It highlights the vital role Valley Forge played in the winter of 1777 in helping George Washington win American independence. Notes of sandalwood, amber moss, oak moss, and bourbon. The Bazaar. Walk the aisle of the exotic Bazaar and smell the notes of myrrh, rose, jasmine, patchouli, and musk. Carpenter's Mate. Made with cedar and leather essential oils, Carpenter's Mate was named after one of the oldest ratings in the Navy. Used from the 18th century to World War II, these men repaired the wooden hulls of the ships in whatever part of the world they stopped with hand tools. The scent of Batch 214 is a captivating blend of citrus and jasmine, combining the invigorating notes of citrus fruits with a delicate, alluring essence of jasmine flowers. This aromatic fusion creates a refreshing and uplifting fragrance that revitalizes the senses and leaves a lasting impression. Lafayette Barbershop, a classic French barbershop fragrance. Lafayette comes forward with talcum powder, lavender, sandalwood, with a touch of patchouli to keep it interesting. Treasury Island. Tobacco flower and leather come forth strong in this aftershave, dedicated to the toughest SOBs you've ever met, the Navy Seabees. The scent is leathery, floral, and musky. Hell's Bells. Inspired by Phil's time in military college, where he spent many days and nights in wooded areas, crossing train trestles and smelling the sweet outdoor air. Scent notes contain pine and citrus. Barbary Pirates has personality and perseverance. Starting off sweet and citrusy, carry the call of the seas with you throughout the day. Notes are sweet, citrus, amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. San Juan Hill. San Juan Hill is a tobacco and vanilla scent created to channel that Cuban feel. Smoky, sweet, and a touch of cinnamon really brings this vibrancy to your everyday. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today to our product spotlight looking at Bricktown Grooming. We are thrilled to have them on the shelves at Razor Emporium. They are super popular, and they definitely are kind of like a big fish in a small pond in the sense that I think they fill a really unique niche with these scents. They definitely have a lot of people in the armed services who kind of gravitates towards this because all the different blends have kind of a theme and a harkening back to famous military battles or other military history. So really cool aspect. Happy to have it with us. Happy to be working with Phil. If you haven't already done so, check out these soaps and these splashes. Maybe they could be the next addition to your shave den. And with that, we will see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.